Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. I am in the sipping den in the heart of the bourbon world, Louisville, Kentucky. Yes. But on this channel, I just don't do bourbons. No, I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol. Everything that has anything to do with alcohol. And I have a famous Sunday morning coffee review as well. Now, I implore you to check out my playlist, because once you do, you're going to see the amazing array of beverages that I review. I've done over 1,000. Now, why? Why do everything that has anything to do with alcohol? That must be hard to know and to learn. All those alcohols, all those beverages. Well, that's why I'm the only one in the world who can do it. And I do it with half my taste buds tied behind my back to make it fair. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a one-stop shop. If you like anything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee, you need go nowhere else. Prove it, you say? Check out my playlist. Give me a sub. Let's get started. I'm excited about this one. This is only now in 5 states. Just rolled it out in Kentucky. Well, you saw the title of the video, right? Coors Brewing, right? Coors Molson makes Coors beer, Molson Ale. Whiskey Company, Colorado, USA. 5 Trail Unbroken Spirit, blended American whiskey, proofed with Rocky Mountain water. Okay, 95 proof. Now let's get a look at it. That's what you want, don't you? Yes, this is only in 5 states, and it just rolled out in this one. It's got a whole big little thing they talk about on the back there. But look at it. Nice, not bad, right? But how does the Coors... You know, the first process of making whiskey is to produce distiller's beer. Then that beer is distilled into whiskey. Or, yeah, basically. Let me read you a little something of what's in this bottle. Well, we're going to find out. Here it is. All right, look at this. The whiskey's a blend. It contains a Colorado single malt, which is married with 3 other whiskeys to cut to proof using water from the Rockies. What are the 3 other whiskeys? Well, the one whiskey is made with their grains, right? With the grains they use to make the beer, the malted barley, which is grown in Colorado. Very interesting. The other 3, 15% 4-year-old single malt from Colorado. 35% 4-year-old 4-grain from Kentucky. It's Kentucky bourbon. 45% 4-year-old wheated bourbon from Indiana. And 5% 13-year-old Kentucky bourbon. All right. So that is very interesting. That is like, what's the one that does the Barrel Company? Barrel. That's doing that seagrass and all those barrel whiskeys, and they have all the blends from all over the place. Okay, they got Indiana wheated bourbon. A 4-grain bourbon from Kentucky. A 13-year-old bourbon from Kentucky. All their bourbons at least 4 years old. And then a bourbon out of Colorado using their grains, their malted barley. And cut with Rocky Mountain water to proof it. To proof it to 95 proof, 47.5% ABV. Now, the whiskey's the bourbon, the Kentucky bourbon's made with our limestone water. Right? The Indiana's made with their water. Colorado's made with water. And they proof it down with the Rocky Mountain water. All right, it's interesting. Let's... Ooh. Oh, let's get started. All right, look at that. Looky, looky, looky. All right. That is a copper penny. A shiny new copper penny if I ever saw one. Almost got a hint of orange in it. Well, let's sniff this beautiful beverage. Oh, very nice. Well, that 13 year is pretty prominent because I'm getting a lot of dried fruits. Yeah. A lot of fig, a lot of raisin. Some nice cherry. Kiss of that oak. Some vanilla. There's a lot in here, and it all melds into a very, very pleasing smell. This has a very nice smell from Coors. Right? They blended all these whiskeys. Let's see. Let's see how it tastes. Do my acclamation sip. You know what I'm doing. Now, interesting. What I do is always take the acclamation sip. I don't swallow that whiskey for at least 10 seconds. What I'm doing is I'm kind of numbing the pain receptors in my mouth, right? Because as long as your mouth is burning, you're not going to get the full flavor. And if you sip long enough, you'll acclimate to it and the burn will go away. Or you can hold that for like 10 seconds, then swallow it. Then the next sip, just swallow it down. The burn's pretty much gone. You get all the flavor, right? Little hack. And when you swallow, you notice every time I swallow, I'll go and breathe out because that is how you keep from coughing. If you breathe in, sometimes with alcohol, you can cough. Look like a rookie, an amateur. All right. Now we're going to concentrate on the flavor. I'll tell you, as I was going to take a sip, I got that pleasing smell. It was very nice. And as it was passing, I was getting ready to swallow it. I swished around for a second to kind of get coat my taste buds. Very sweet. And a very good, nice sweetness on that. Right up front. And I can tell you, a prominent after I swallowed it, and I'm getting a lot of flavor right now, but is grain. Is grain, which that could be a sign of a new whiskey. Now this whiskey's got all 4 whiskeys in it. They're all at least 4 years old, and one's 13. It's not necessarily young, but it did have that grainy, not a bad, to taste that cereal. So very sweet cereal on the back end. Beautiful finish right now. I can really taste that whiskey. Just nice richness. Let me concentrate more besides the sweetness and the grain. Again, I am picking up that dried fruit, and that's very pleasing. I like figs, raisins. It does have that cherry element, a little fresher. Not a dry cherry, more of a fresher fruit in there. There's some citrus. Whether you all get lemon, orange, it's in there. I wouldn't say surprisingly good. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things, blending lately. I always said blending was magic. I mean, anybody can pick a single barrel, right? Yeah. How the hell you blend a bunch of barrels to make something taste good and make it taste good for years and years? It's an art. Nah, I don't know. I'm talking about some scotches right now, but now single barrels can be unbelievable. We won't get into all that right now. I'm just saying blending is an art. I don't know if they're going to be able to do this for years and years as far as get this exact profile. Who knows? It is good. I love the finish that I'm getting right now. A lot of flavor in this. I think that older 13-year whiskey really just added that oomph that it needed. So, from the Coors Whiskey Company. Oh, and if I didn't say, it's made at the Bardstown Distillery. Okay. Bardstown Distillery is who is distilling this for them, or blending it. So, I like it. from Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed, everybody. Check out this 5-trail Broken Spirit Coors Whiskey Company. Started a whiskey company. All right, it's from the Coors Brewing. Coors Molson. See you on the next one.